Welcome you back to Mount Pearl, Newfoundland and Labrador, just outside of St. John's. The host site for this year's 2019 Canadian Men's and Women's A and the Men's Masters Ball Hockey Championships. Another game now in the Men's A. This will be between the North York Hitmen and the New Tech Xtreme. Little delay as a water bottle's out on the floor. Get that straightened away. Down into the New Tech end. New Tech in the predominantly white with dark pants. Darker jerseys belong to the North York Hitmen. Immediately behind the play, there's going to be a holding penalty called. Just 21 seconds into this one. It will go against the Hitmen. Sahib Gill down to the penalty box for two. We're on the power play. New Tech. Mayalino. Get it at center. Shot. Save was made. Rebound cleared. And sent down the floor. Doherty to get it in over the blue line. Tried to feed it into the slot. That didn't work. Once again, down the floor. And still can't penetrate the zone and get much in the way of possession. And now offside at the blue line. Burkett along the boards. Be kept in. Livingston. Fakes the shot, comes back to Livingston. Still doesn't shoot it. He tried to pass it across the floor. That was picked off, but they stay with it. Kalea, he lost it. Once again, he will go down the floor, and that will effectively kill the penalty. Just 5 seconds to go. And the penalty to North York Hitmen. Long shot by Livingston, well wide of the goal. On it was Smith. Shot and save is made. Austin Morley will go for New Tech. Dumped in behind the goal. Smith trying to jam it in, got it out into the crease area, and then it was cleared away. Put down the floor. Honoracey tried to get it down the floor. Instead, it went into the stands. Face-off won by New Tech. Nixon down into the corner. On it is Lemos. Up ahead to Crocker. He got it to Byrne. Byrne in over the blue line, brings it back towards center, drops it off Lemos. Lemos down into the corner to Crocker. Crocker setting up along the hash marks, plays it over here to this side. It comes out over center, so they'll have to regain the zone. Crocker brings it in. Crocker doing good work. Crocker, it's been impressive in the games we've seen him play so far in this tournament. Lemos, as both teams will change. McCarron, sorry, that was Taskus, couldn't get free for North York. Crocker up ahead. Pania. So shot's going to be a penalty coming up to New Tech. Tripping. He got a step. But before he could get the shot away, was tripped up. Rob McCarron down to the penalty box. New Tech a perfect 2-0 on the opening day. North York 1-1 yesterday. Third game for both of these teams. Burkett does a good job to outmuscle the North York player, get the ball out and down the floor. Can't get it. And now they'll bring it in. Around behind the goal. Back at the point, Gill, he'll get the return pass. Down to Taskus and then to the front of the goal and cleared away. Crocker. Honorese. Shoot it. Hard shot. Save made by Morley. Honorese. Another shot. He's got a good one. Rebound was there. Only able to close the door along the post by getting that pad in nice and tight. Didn't give up any room. Back to Honorese. Crocker, pass was in his feet. Crocker with a shot right on target. Ball is loose. Gill. Penalty's over. Morrison fed it out into the high slot shot. Blocker save made by Morley. Morrison on it again. Chrissy Morrison, backhand. Honorese, hard shot, comes off the end boards. Kept in. Nixon around the other side. That'll be held in over there by Donnelly. Nixon's got it again. They'll send it down the floor just to relieve the pressure, allow New Tech to get a change in. Danny Roca being chased back. Now he'll head up the floor. Pass off the mark. That'll be a flooring call. Come back down to our left. We're down to 12:09 to go in the first period. Cleared in behind the goal. Roca on it first for the Hitmen. Goes to the far boards. Sellis gets it back to the point. That was mishandled there by Roca. Bring it back in. Offside. Players over at the North York bench are trying to get off the floor. The gate was inside the blue line. That's who was offside. Amos couldn't bring it in. Knocked out by York. York down in the corner, battling with Crocker. They get all tangled up, both go down. Colella pushed to the boards. Lemos. Long pass up at center into the feet of Patiglio. Penalty is coming up to New Tech as Plania was knocked down at center. They've got the goalie out. They get the extra player out on the floor. This delayed penalty. Marcel Mallet got it in over the blue line. So they're in the offensive zone and behind the goal. Donnelly back here at the near point. You see Morrison, Crocker. Back to Morrison. Back to Mallet. To the side of the goal. Lemos. Back to Mallet. Get it to the front. Finally touched up. The whistle goes. Maurizio Colella gone for tripping. Timeout, New Tech. 9:44 to go. No score. Shots on goal. 10-2 in favor of North York. Now North York on the power play. Morrison. Back to Crocker. Just gotta go get it over by the far boards. Honorese. Back to Crocker. One-timer by Donnelly was stopped. The ball goes out of play. And they're going to keep the face-off in the New Tech end. Players all in the corner. Ball goes up in the air. Donnelly tried to play it back. He lost it. Getting to it first was Cam Nickel. Nickel sends it down the floor. Long shot in. Save made by Morley. Offside, a delayed offside call against North York. They still haven't cleared the zone because of the players on and off the bench. All kinds of time for New Tech just to hold it, then shoot it down the floor. We're down to just 45 seconds to go in the power play. Honorese gets it in over the blue line. Elbows being popped down there as players work against the boards. Rough going. Honorese can't shoot it into the middle. Swing it back. Crocker. Crocker. Knocked off his stick right to Honorese. Taskis back to Crocker. One-timer wide. Off the end boards it comes and they put it home. Sahib Gill. I swear half the goals we've seen in this tournament and shots that have gone wide come off the end boards and somebody is there to jump on it. Seen quite a few of them. Shot wide. Gill first to it. Mallet in there with Brackett. North York come up with it. Shot that just went wide. Lemos, his shot was blocked. Lemos on it again now in the corner. Lemos. Back towards center. It'll be kept in. The shot deflected off Todd Judge, the defenseman, right up into Austin Morley. He's got it. Mayalino back behind his goal to Nixon. Nixon flushed out by Sellis. Pass up the middle to Cox. Down into the corner. Hustling to get there first, Cam Nickel. Back at the point. Can't shoot it. Cox. Honorace's all over him. Ball out at center. Honoracea jumps on it. Can't get it in over the blue line. That's offside. And both teams will take advantage of this whistle to get in changes. Stolen at center, chipped in by Plania. Goes in there with Livingston. Back to Lemos, and then it goes out of play behind the New Tech goal. In over the blue line. Kolela. That's kept in. Kolela got his stick up. The referee here down to our left caught it. Yeah. Four minutes, high sticking. Trailing 1-0. 4-minute power play for New Tech. Face-off controlled by North York. Check that 4-minute power play for North York. This was the North York player recipient of the high stick. Kolela gone to the penalty box. Crocker still not in over the blue line. Honoracea, he's pushed back. Now it's in, but now it's out. Back down the floor to Crocker. Honoracea missed it, and that'll be a flooring call against North York. Seems sometimes when teams get the 4-minute power play, there's not as much of a sense of urgency. You think you've got all this time, and sometimes the 4-minute power plays aren't as good as the 2-minute ones. Not as effective. I don't have stats to back it up. It's just an observation. Offside. Task is in just a little bit early. Anticipated the ball coming in a little bit sooner than it did. Taskus, they get it in, but again, Hutek gets it out. Similar result. Marcel Mallet. He'll shoot it in. Kicked away by Morley. Penalty coming up to North York now. Body checking. Jason Smith. So that means we'll play a little 4-on-4 right now.
Penalty number 82, Jason Smith, 2 minutes for body contact.
At even strength, that'll be a flooring call against North York. Face-off goes in behind the goal. Lemos has it. Leaves it for Crocker. Coming away with it. Brackett. Pass off the foot of Randy Cox. He was at his own side of center when it touched him. So that was flooring call coming back the other way. Mayalino in over the blue line. Still 4-on-4. York Pallotta, shot comes over the top of the goal. As it came off the glass and behind the North York goal. Taskus was able to get it out in front. And the players all tangle up. They get a little bit of pushing and shoving. Sticks go flying. Referee speaks to them, but no penalties. They get back into play. Taskus and Pallotta. Livingston. It starts getting a little rough out there. Long shot over the top of the goal by Pallotta. Under 2 to play. Very, very brief power play. Only 5 seconds for North York. Dumped in. Morley will cover it up. Colella comes out of the penalty box. All the penalties are off the board now. We've got 1:42 left to go. North York leading it 1-0. Out shooting New Tech at this point, 13-4. Nickel there. Shot. Save is made and covered up. Cam Nickel with a good run. He had a good game last night for New Tech. Their 3-2 loss to Black Horse. Sorry, that was North York with a 3-2 loss. Nickel had... I do remember he played well yesterday. So many games. It's our 11th game. It's starting to bleed together. Just recall him having a strong game last time we saw New Tech. That was in their win last night against the Edmonton Savages, their 3-1 win. With 1:08 left. There'll be a face-off back in the North York zone. Honorese with a few words for the New Tech bench as he heads back to his bench. Crocker back behind his goal. We now have 1 minute left to go in the first period. Lemos back to Crocker. Give it back to Lemos. Off the boards. He'll get the return pass from Joey Lemos. This is Noah Lemos. Now behind the goal, that hit the outside of the goal. Swept away by Colella. Colella stopped at the blue line. Crocker dumps it in. Mallet in looking for it. Marcel Mallet. Nixon took it away. Just 10 seconds to go. Lemos back in his own end. Puts it back off the boards. It comes out. Last shot in towards goal. They score! 4 seconds left to go. Just as it looked like the period would play itself out. A late goal by New Tech. Comes to the boards. You see the time, 7 seconds. Just fires it in towards the goal. Hits those 2 players off to the right of the goaltender. Finds its way into the back of the net. I think that may have been Colella at the side of the goal.
Lieutenant goal score number 53.
Nope. They're saying the shot went off the defenseman in front, so the shot from Doherty back at the point went through off the North York defenseman. So Doherty gets credit with the goal, and the period comes to an end. But got a little chippy towards the end, and then a late goal. So we're tied at 1 after 20 minutes. We'll take about a 3-minute break. We'll be back with the second period. It's a very interesting game between North York and New Tech, tied at 1 after 20. We are underway here in the second period. There was a penalty called right at the end of that first period. There was a collision over along the boards. Now another penalty. This one could take a while. Penalty against North York. So we start the period. Actually, I'm going to call it offside. So the penalty against North York. So we start the second period with New Tech on the power play. New Tech with that goal 4 seconds before the end of the period. And then 4 seconds later, penalty called against North York. Shot off a leg. Back at the point. Moving in, can't shoot it. One-timer, that goes wide. Mayalino. Go down low. Back to Mayalino. Doherty can't shoot it. Mayalino, one-timer. Comes off the end boards. Nixon was tied up over at the side of the post, so he couldn't get that rebound. Mentioned to somebody between periods that this game starting to get a little bit chippy towards the end of the first period, and the response was somewhat predicted. Two teams from Ontario, players quite familiar with each other. Shot save. Bit of a rivalry here. Kolela, Mayalino, back to Kolela. Into the middle, all alone. York with a shot. Save is made. New Tech player goes crashing into the post. Ball stays out. New Tech with it down in the corner. Penalty's over. So we're back to 5-on-5. Crocker. Nickel rather close on him in a hurry. Crocker picked up the ball, moved it away from the New Tech player, then dropped it. The officials are going to get together to discuss this. The first official was going to call a penalty. You're allowed to get the ball in hand and just drop it. If you hold it too long, it's a delay of game. You get, sorry, not a delay of game, but just you get a whistle without a penalty. But if you use it to get around a player, hold it too long and make a move with it, to be a penalty. So they got together to discuss which of the rulings they would apply. No penalty. Joey Lemos. Nixon took it away from him, and Nixon trying to ring it around the boards, put it up into the mesh. Bernardo back in his own end, gets it to Crocker. Crocker plays it back to Noah Lemos. Thrown back in, that's going to go into the mesh, down to our right. 3:13 gone in the second period. The official wants the players behind him to back up a little bit. So as always happens, get them to back up. As soon as he turns his back on them to drop the ball, they start creeping in a little bit again. Once again, ball goes up into the mesh. Gonna move the face-off outside the blue line. Cox threw it in front. Maylino was tripped up. Penalty coming up to North York. And the call will be interference. Mitchell Byrne gone to the penalty box for North York. New Tech on the power play. Win the faceoff and get it down the floor.
Mitchell Byrne, 2 minutes for interference.
Doherty. Maylino, Doherty, they'll get it in over the blue line. Doherty, Maylino switch over to Nixon. Doesn't shoot it, back to Maylino. Doherty, Maylino. Right out in front, they move it. Off the goaltender, up and out of play. Nice ball movement that time by New Tech. Got it into the slot to York. Nixon comes up with it for New Tech. Maylino, Nixon. Doherty, Maylino doesn't take the one-timer, steps in, a shot, that one out of play, hit somebody in front. They are going to keep the face-off right there. So New Tech changes up their power play unit. Just the up front. Shot over the top of the goal. Swinging at it was York. So they didn't change it up. That was North York changed up. Still got 5 games to go, too. This could be a rough day. Still on the power play. New Tech. Maylino, Doherty, back to Maylino. Nixon. York to the front. Cox scores. No, they're going to wave it off. Said it hit the crossbar. York's stick went up, or Cox put his stick up in the air. Thought he had scored. Saw a similar one last night. It went off the crossbar. And the penalty is now over. Roca up along the boards. Morrison to Donnelly. Up to Gill. Gill down in the corner. He's got Burkett on him. Gill back at the point. Garcia, long shot. Well wide of the target. Picked up over there by Nickel. Nickel played it out. Getting around the outside. Throwing it out in front. Cleared by North York. There's Christian Petroza. Got it to the side of the goal for New Tech. Donnelly had it taken away. Back comes New Tech. Gonna leave it for Kolela. He'll shoot. That just missed short side. Kept in. Pallotta to the front of the goal. Livingston. Gill off the glass, out, down the floor. And we'll bring the face-off back into the North York end. 12:26 to go. New Tech came oh so close on their power play. Randy Cox was set up in front of the goaltender. The pass came to him and he tipped it. Went up, hit the crossbar. He had thought he'd scored. He did not. And we stay tied at 1. Smith was stopped. Dumped back in by New Tech. Gill in the corner. Ball comes loose. Race moved it up ahead. They don't get it out. It'll be kept in. And to Burgess back at the point. Long shot was tipped. Came off the end boards. North York get to the rebound. Kept in again by Brackett. Gill with the long reach, able to get it as far as center, but not out. Now Lemos will get it out. Throws it down into the corner. Livingston back there. Around the boards. Got it to York. Now New Tech will bring it out. Brackett dumps it in, goes and gets it himself. Trying to get it to York behind the goal. Taken away by Crocker. Crocker over in the far corner. York's on him. Calmly gets it up ahead to Bernardo. And now we're going to get another penalty. There's a hit over along the boards. There'll be a body checking penalty. It'll go to Tanner Doherty. Morrison wins the faceoff. Honorese. Down to Morrison, back to Honorese, back down to Morrison. Morrison spinning away, getting it out in front, can't get the shot through. And the ball will get out over center. So North York will have to regain the offensive zone by getting it in over the blue line. Crocker will do it by shooting it in just wide of the goal. Nixon back there first, up along the boards, trying to get it to Nickel. Honorese will hold it in. Honorese. Back to the point to Crocker. Over this side, Donnelly. Donnelly will shoot it. Blocked by the forward. Honorese, he'll shoot it. Again blocked and sent down the floor. Under a minute to go in the power play. Parker will try it again. Again, he'll just shoot it in. Offside. Somebody had stepped in over the blue line first. Down to 42 seconds to go in the man advantage for North York. A lengthy discussion over at the North York players bench. Whatever the message was, it's going to be relayed to the New Tech bench as well. Both benches upset at whatever the message was. North York. Penalty is now over. We're back to even strength. Their power play has ended. They didn't get much done with it. A couple of shots towards goal. New Tech did a good job of blocking shots. Marcel Mallet. Mallet. He gave it away. Off the boards, Doherty just came out of the penalty box. Great pass. Nickel. Backhand, put it wide. A great play between Doherty and Nickel. Nickel. Shot by Burkett goes wide. York. Great chance, hit the side of the goal. McCarron, and the net became dislodged. Well, what a neat little play at the blue line that Nickel and Doherty executed. Nickel gave it to Doherty over here on the right side, just brought it into the blue line. Then a little behind the back pass to Nickel, who had it straight down the middle, had a clean cut breakaway. Couldn't beat the goaltender. Redo the face-off. Bernardo gets waved out. Coming in to take it, Noah Lemos. Anthony Sellis, it was 19, not 18. Two players go down. Another penalty is about to be called. Holding. Jordan Crocker, number 17, gone to the penalty box. 2 minutes for holding. The rough play continues along the boards. Physical play. Power play, New Tech. New Tech control it. Doherty. Cox. Doherty. Mayalino. To the side of the goal, and it goes over the top of the goal. Into the corner. Doherty. Mayalino, one-timer. Save made. Nixon off the boards, back to Mayalino. Cox tried to center it. New York came back to him, and then he put it wide. Nixon. Doherty. And the Cox. York is the man in the slot. Goes off the stick. Off the glass. Nixon's got it. A minute to go in the power play. Mayalino doesn't shoot. Nixon. Right in front of Cox. Beautiful pass. Right on the doorstep. Can't do it any better than that, folks. You can see they were moving that power play in a little tighter and tighter. Mayalino now well inside the blue line. To Nixon. And you see Cox down on one knee waiting for it. Thought he had one earlier. He gets this one. So New Tech takes the lead with 6:41 to go in the second in regulation time. Livingston back behind his goal. Livingston up along the boards, gets it to Kolela. Kolela trying to get around the outside, gets it out in front. The net goes flying. Kolela goes flying. Kolela's stick goes flying. And words are exchanged. We're at even strength after that goal. Morrison. They get it in over the blue line. No further as it comes back out. Kolela looking for it, chipped off the boards by Lemos. New Tech come away. Lifted high in the air. In front of the goal, turning, doing a good job to control it. Was Jason Smith of North York. Smith in over the blue line. Smith, long shot in on goal, save made. Rebound taken by New Tech. They'll chip it in and go into chase. Everybody in along those boards. Halata got it over to the far side, right in front. Hopped over the stick. Well, Fernando Kolela. Seen a lot of him in this game, number 63. There's a turnover down low. Poked away, comes off the end boards, and New Tech has it. Backhand, outside of the goal. Gill will leave it back there. That's Mallet, 15. To Crocker. Back to Garcia. North York having a little trouble getting out of their own end right now, being bottled up by New Tech. Offside at the blue line. .4:12 to go. 2-1 New Tech on the power play goal by Randy Cox. Brought in, Cox, shot way off the mark, but it came off the end boards. Nickel was in there looking for it. Nickel, he's got it. Back at the point, shot high over the net, comes off the end glass. It's caught, held on to. Quickly let you know what's coming up next. We've got another game at 3 o'clock this afternoon. That's 51 minutes from now. That will be a game in the Masters division. Alberta Havoc taking on the Ottawa Capitals. I have a couple of Masters games for you. And then a couple of more men's games before we finish out today. So 3 Masters games, 1 men's A game. That's what's left for us today. All up along the boards. Livingston able to keep it in. Livingston's got it again. Livingston with that long reach, able to get it in deep for just a moment. Then North York bring it out. Long shot in. Morley made the save. Plania couldn't get it out. Kept in again by New Tech. Bernardo, his pass picked off, brought back in, onside by New Tech, taken away over there on Arese. Stopping back inside his own end, Crocker. Got it to Lemos over the blue line, Patiglio into the corner. Just about 2.5 to go. Lemos, Crocker, good pass right into the middle on the stick of Taskus. Taskus, back to Crocker. Nixon, right on him. Crocker, it's away from a couple of players. Great pass down low. Taskus out in front. Taskus reaching for it. What a save by Austin Morley. It looked like Taskus had the tying goal right there. Great job by Crocker out of the blue line to get between the 2 defenders. That made that pass down to Taskus, out to Plania. He got the shot away, and Taskus was there at the right post. Looked like he was going to be able to bang it home. Morley does the splits and gets the left pad in the way of the scoring attempt, kept it out. Down to 2:08. Clean face-off win. Shot save made by Morley. Mayalino. Cox. Back down to Mayalino. Long shot off the end glass by Burkett. And that will be a flooring call. So Minute 28 to go. North York need to get the ball down in New Tech territory so they can get the goaltender out. Well, right now the faceoff will be back in their end of the floor. Timeout called by North York. Get a look at the North York bench. Again, the faceoff will be in their end. They trail it by a goal. Minute 28 to go. Another close, competitive game. 1-goal game coming down the stretch. I think this has been the case with every game we've done. Crocker take it back behind his goal as North York did win the faceoff. Gets it to Noah Lemos. Goaltender gone to the bench. 6 attackers out there for North York. Lemos dumps it in. Hit the back of the goal. Livingston in there for New Tech. Crocker able to hold it in momentarily. Kalela's got it. Shoots it wide. Taskus. Back to Crocker. 45 seconds to go. Taskus. And they're looking for it was Gill. Taskus is in there as well. Mallet comes away with it. Mallet. Gill. New Tech have the ball stolen by Mallet. 20 seconds. Nickel to the boards. Into the middle. New Tech with time. 12 seconds to go. Kolela. 3 seconds. Time is going to run out on the Hitmen. And New Tech come away with a 2-1 victory. Can't get over how close and competitive all these games have been. We haven't seen one yet that's been either bit one-sided. So New Tech celebrate their victory. We are going to take a little break. We'll be back at 3 o'clock, 44 minutes from now. Masters game, Alberta Havoc, Ottawa Capitals. A couple of teams we haven't seen yet at the Glacier. We invite you to come back and join us at 3 o'clock for those games. Until then, have yourselves a good afternoon.